Very few people give, when it comes to success, everybody thinks about motivation, right? You got to be motivated, you got to make this happen, blah, blah, blah. But very few people, man, give any sort of thought to desperation. You don't think about being desperate when you're trying to be successful. But motivation and desperation is needed too, man. You got to be desperate. Because think of situations in your life when you were desperate. When you were desperate, when you only had just a few days left in your month, yet you didn't have your rent paid, you don't know how you're gonna pay your car, much less eat. In those last few days, man, you were so desperate, so laser focused, so intense, you made it happen. Or think about desperate moments in your own personal life, man, when aside from business, when your car was about to be repoed, or you had the eviction notice on the door, or the doctor said, you know what, if you continue this lifestyle, you're gonna be dead in a year. See, it's those desperate moments in our lives, man, when we have those desperate moments, you have those extreme situations and you throw time out the window. You don't even think about the results, bro. You don't even, yes, your mind is trying to catastrophize everything, but you're so intense on putting forth the effort. You're so desperate. You make it happen. And people see you and you're like, oh my God, you made it. The problem though with desperation is once you survive the desperation, then you relax too long. You breathe too deep. You think that you made it. And the problem with that is we get lulled back to sleep. We fall back into this comfort zone, and then we find ourselves right back in a desperate situation again. You can't continuously put yourself in desperate moments and expect to come out on top. Yes, you will have desperate situations. Some of them will be beyond your control. Sometimes they just happen. You took your eye off the ball, whatever. And those desperate moments, when you get into those desperate moments, you reveal other sides of yourself that you had no idea you were capable of stitching together. The desperation is what causes you to get creative, but you can't expect to fall into this every single time, bro, and think that you're gonna get out of it every time. No. That's why every single day, bro, you gotta have the motivation, but you gotta have the desperation also. You must be desperate. And it's not that you act desperate, you think desperate, because this is the only time you have. It's being desperate in the sense that when you're with a customer, you don't fear that customer that's right in front of you. You go right at it because you're never gonna see that customer again. That phone call, you get after those, you work the hell out of those phone calls. Those situations, those opportunities that you have, you get after it. See, it's those desperate moments when you're in that desperate mindset, when you've got another mile to run, that you go 1.2 more miles because you're that desperate and seeing the results. The desperation is all about the effort. You don't have some sort of time frame on the results. You don't have time for that because what it does is you strip all that out and you're just getting after it. That's the kind of desperation, bro, I'm talking about. See, motivation has hope in it. Motivation says, I hope that I get the results. I hope I get the promotion. I hope my lifestyle's better. I hope I can get out of debt, whatever. Motivation is that hope. Desperation is void of hope. It's got no hope. It's got no time for hope. What it is it's strictly about the business, the intensity, the focus, the leanness, the meanness. And it's not that you take it to such extreme that you just blow people up. What it is, though, you're desperate in that mindset that this day, this fucking moment, that's all you have. And so you're so desperate on maximizing your potential, maximizing the moment, maximizing the opportunity, that when you're in it, you hit it, and then you move on. You find the next opportunity. Have laces and sprinkles of that desperation in everything that you do today. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing life. Be your own action figure. Stay in the sales life.